So obviously from the title of the video, you know what this is going to be about. This is a heavy topic. It's difficult to lose somebody. It's difficult to lose somebody that you love. So just to get some stuff out of the way, within the next couple of days, I'm down here in Virginia, and I'm probably going to have to travel up to New York to go and help make funeral arrangements, which is not something that I was planning on doing. That wasn't in the cards, but here we are. We have to deal with the hand that we're dealt. We have to deal with the things that come up in our lives, right? And we can't control everything around us. We can only control the way that we respond to those things, the way that we react to the situations that we're put into. And that reaction, the way that we handle these things is what we attract into our life, whether it's, the death of a loved one, or if it's even, like a small inconvenience, whatever it is, the way that you respond, the way that you look at that situation, the way that you handle it is the vibration that you're going to attract into your life. And so I'm trying to look at this as positively as I can. I've known for a long time, and I haven't really talked about it on the channel that much, but I have a little bit. I've known for a long time that my mom was going to pass away, and it was going to be soon. I didn't have the greatest relationship with my mother ever. We had a lot of problems. Well, she did, and it kind of trickled down to me as I was a child. I'll talk about that in another video, perhaps, some more of my background as a person, where I come from, so that you guys can maybe relate with me a little bit more. But I've known that she was going to pass away for a while now. She had the most recent diagnosis that I'm aware of, because this is a very unique thing. So my mother had a disease known as frontotemporal dementia. FTD is the acronym that's used for that. And frontotemporal dementia is an extremely aggressive, early onsetting form of dementia that, of course, attacks the frontal lobe, or the temporal lobe. I'm not sure. I'm not a neuroscientist. I'm not a brain surgeon, so I don't know. But regardless, it attacks whatever part of the brain is responsible for basic functions, including memory, speech, and cognition. So within a span of probably, it's been a long time. I think that when my mom actually started showing symptoms of this disease, it was, I want to say 2016, 2017. And I didn't know about it at first because she didn't want to tell me. She was afraid to tell me. And I found that out later on. It was around this time that my mother and I actually started to heal our relationship, because my mother had gotten clean. She was addicted to drugs for a very long time, which the doctors say had nothing to do with this. But is interesting. I'm not sure how that works. Excuse me, I've got a cough right now. Yeah, this has been going on for years. And within the past 3, she had gone from, not being able to take care of herself because she would forget things, but she was still if I would show up, she would recognize me. She would say, "Oh, hey, Jamie," and express her love for me the way that a mother does. And, she would express her love for me the way that a mother does, and she would, recognize me, is I guess the kind of point that I'm going towards. And she would be able to carry on a conversation, and we would be able to go and do things. And within the 3 years, it got to the point where she was not able to take care of herself in any way, shape, or form. She was living with my aunt, who is a wonderful person. Both of my aunts, her sisters, are wonderful people. They've been helping us a lot. And, you know, there was nothing that anybody could do for her anymore because she wasn't sleeping at all. She was not able to understand what needed to be done in her daily life, like how to make or eat food sometimes, go to the bathroom, take care of herself, you know, and she quickly went downhill. And yesterday, upon me recording this video, which would have been Wednesday, she passed away in the nursing home that she was in. And it's been a long road. This journey it's been a lot. It's been a long road with my mother. And me being so far away, I'm about 7 hours away from where she was. And like I said, I'm probably going to have to go up there tomorrow to get things sorted out. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I'm going to figure that out at the end of the day. But the purpose of this video is kind of two or threefold. First of all, I wanted to let everybody know what was going on. You know, I've been dealing with things pertaining to the care of my mother while she was still alive, and getting her into hospice care. And, you know, not even the burden that I've been carrying is not even comparable to the burden that my aunts have been carrying, because they were there and they were the people making all of the decisions. So, you know, shout out to them for being able to handle all of this for so long. It's been, like I said, it's been a long road. So that's why I haven't been uploading so frequently, is because things like this have been kind of weighing on me, and it's difficult to continuously have the energy to make content for people when you know, you have things like this going on in your life. And this is really what I want to do, you know, and I think I need this, and we need this all together more than ever. We need this connection, you know, we need this community, because this community is really doing well, and I want to continue nurturing it. So I will be, I'm trying to make a commitment to come back stronger after this situation is over with. But then we have to remember that the situation is never really over, right? There's an internal battle going on with me, in trying to, you know, deal with this cacophony of emotions that I'm experiencing. You know, so many really that I'm not even, it's almost like I'm kind of numb to it in a certain way. And, you know, it's, my belief personally helps me. I have not been able to fully resolve all of the emotion, all of the pain associated with this through my beliefs. But I don't really think that that's exactly the point. I don't think that we're ever fully free from experiencing suffering. I don't think we're ever fully free from experiencing any pain at all until we become totally detached. And I don't think that's generally what the point is either. I don't think that the point is to be just not involved in any way whatsoever, and to, you know, but it has helped. It's helped a lot, you know, because the way that I see this world is that we are all a part of this ocean. We're just a wave, and you, as a wave, arise from this ocean, and you carry out the life cycle of a wave. You go up, and then you go down, and then you return to the ocean. And so deep inside, I do know, you know, that my mother was just an extension of me. She was a part of me, and now she's not here anymore. And as much as that hurts, it's okay. It's okay that she's gone, because I will be too. Everybody will be. And, you know, if we didn't have this end, if we didn't have this, if this experience that we were having was not finite, then it wouldn't be so meaningful. If we weren't having a finite experience, it wouldn't be so meaningful. It would mean much less to us. It would be much less important what we do with ourselves, how we spend our time. And yeah, I mean, you know, this is kind of a dark time for me. And still I feel guided. Regardless of the fact that I'm in a dark period of my life, I still feel guided. I don't feel alone. And the truth is that you're never alone. You're not. If any of you are dealing with grief right now, you're not alone, because I'm right here with you. And even if we don't know each other personally, if we don't know each other in like this sense that I know everything about you, I know where you're from, I know who you are, like I said, this is something that I can connect with you over. And there are a lot of things for me like that. And I think that's why, you know, my purpose personally is to come here and help people heal. My purpose personally is to come here and help people understand themselves and their existence. And even though I don't fully understand it, because nobody can, if anybody says that they have a complete grasp on how everything works, they have a complete grasp of every facet of the universe and our existence here and what it means and what it's for, they're not telling you the truth, because we don't. You can't, because it's beyond our comprehension. But I do feel that I have, you know, something to offer, in the sense that I do have an understanding, a deep understanding, even if it's not full or if it's not complete, because it cannot be, but I do have a deep understanding of our existence. I have a deep understanding of what it means to be human. And what we're finding is that people are coming together. What's happening right now is you're seeing around you in the world that there are wounds that we're all suffering from, and we're all coming together. This is like a great bonding. I guess that's what I'll call it, the great bonding. You know, every advancement in human technology, in however long, has basically been for the express purpose of bringing people closer together. Whether it's your cell phone that I'm talking to you through right now, or your computer, or the transportation systems that we use to get around, and different forms of technology, this is all, you know, it's meant to be a bringing together of the people. And so what we have to do next is we have to confront our fear. I was fearful before I made this video. It was a daunting task. And now that I'm doing it, I decided that I just need to get up and I need to do it, because it doesn't have to be perfect. And nothing that we do has to be perfect, because it won't be. Our existence is not perfect, except for the fact that it is perfect always, in a universal sense. Your existence here is always perfect, no matter what's going on. And it's up to us how we respond. It's up to us how we, you know, field the ball of life, how we handle the things that come into our field, into our consciousness. And it's up to us what we resonate with. It's up to us what vibration we're at. And I want to help you guys, because you help me. You know, it's difficult. Dealing with loss is difficult. But this is an important part of my life. It's another challenge for me to overcome. And that's what loss is. And when I pass away, it'll be a challenge for my loved ones to overcome. And that's what loss is. It's a challenge to overcome. And we can have love for the person that passed. We can have love for that person and have the memories and accept it and be okay with that. Because death, I don't think that death is the end. I don't. I think that it's just an assimilation. It's a bringing back together of your individual experience, and it's bringing you back into the universal experience. You're being brought back into the collective energy. You're no longer an individual ego experiencing things from your perspective, and instead you're experiencing things from all perspectives and no perspective at the same time. Like a wave arises from the ocean and then falls back in. We have to understand that there's nothing wrong with that. We fear things that we don't understand. And that's why death is such a fearful thing for us. It's because we don't understand it. We're afraid of what happens. And we come up with all sorts of stories. And, if you want to hold on to those stories, that's okay. But we have to accept it. And I think that's the biggest thing, is finding yourself in the vibration of acceptance. If you can accept what is, then you can move from that place of accepting what is to changing things for the better in your own life. You can move from the place of accepting what is into changing things for the better in your own life. Because it is not until you accept what is that you have a starting point to start building, the things, the relationships, the environment around you that you want. And that's the process that I'm on. That's the process that everybody is in. And so we must move ourselves into a vibration of acceptance. And so one thing that I'm going to do, and I hope that you guys do this with me, is I'm going to sit and I'm going to listen to my thoughts, and I'm going to accept them for what they are. Whether they're good, bad, ugly, pretty, painful, or joyful, I'm going to accept my thoughts. And I think that everybody should make a practice of doing this for at least 5 minutes a day. Sit down quietly, close your eyes, and allow your thoughts to run. You don't have to be perfectly still. You don't have to sit in the full lotus position. You don't have to hold your fingers in this position for hours on end. It's going to be okay. Just sit down quietly, take deep breaths, listen to your thoughts, and accept them for what they are, no matter what they are. You can find a deep, profound nature in that. You can find a deep, profound value, worthiness in that, because you understand after a certain period of time that those thoughts that you're having are not wrong. There's nothing wrong with them, and you don't have to control them. And also, they aren't you. They're not you. The thoughts are not you. The emotions are not you. You are experiencing the thoughts. You're experiencing the emotions. And you don't have to feel shame for them. And if you do feel shame for them, you don't have to feel shame for feeling shame. Just let yourself be. Especially in times of great sorrow, all you can do is let yourself be. Thank you guys for watching this. If you want to join a Discord where you can talk to me and other like-minded individuals, there's a link down below. In the description, there's also a link to my Patreon, where what I'm going to be doing in the Patreon right now is I'm going to be releasing videos early. So this video will have been on the Patreon for a day or two before it was actually released on YouTube. And the other thing I'm going to be doing is posting the background music that I use in my videos for people to listen to. If you'd like to listen to the music, it's there. I only have one tier on the subscription. It's mostly for support, and I want to add, more things. So there will be more to come from there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Much love to everybody. If you're dealing with anything like this, leave a comment down below, and I want to talk to you. I think it would be good for us to have like a community discussion right now. So thank you again, and I'll see you in the next video.